Hello, welcome to my channel. It's nearly the end of the year, so I thought I'd do a last video just to show what I've done with my bikes and the cars, Ferraris, this year and how much I've spent. Well, this is my Veloset. I have spent a lot of time and a bit of money on that this year. It was never good at starting, so I fitted electronic BHT magneto. They're quite expensive, and then I had to get a new pinion. Then I found out the clutch was slipping as I kicked it over, so I had the clutch out, fitted new clutch springs, adjusted it, and then I replaced a non-return valve on the oil tank because it was wet sumping. So in all, I've spent probably just over £800 on this bike this year. Really all through the summer I was doing it, so but at least it starts now, so next year hopefully I'll be able to ride it a bit more. So oh, the only thing I've got to do next year is the 6-volt dynamo. I will get it rebuilt, so hopefully that shouldn't be too terrible, but it doesn't stop me riding it. Right, on to the next bike, is the BMW. It's not done a great mileage. When I took it for an MOT, I noticed it had a cut right across the back tyre, so I had to get that replaced. And going up there, the management light, warning lights come on, which was the crankshaft sensor. I've got the app on my phone, but I did have to upgrade the app to find out exactly what it was. So I've done that, and done the tyre, so that's cost me a bit over £200 this year. So normally it doesn't cost me a penny except for changing the oil and service items, so that's cost a little bit. Right, there, the Royal Enfield, which is lovely. And I haven't spent a penny on that. In fact, I don't know that I've been out on it this year. I've started it up a few times, but I spent a lot of time and effort on it last year doing the carburetors. It's already got electronic ignition, belt drive on the primary, so it's a lovely, and it starts up second kick virtually every time, so didn't really need to do anything on that. So that's the bikes. Now we come to my two Ferraris. We've got the F12 here, and you might be able to see the front wheels are off it, ready for me to replace. On the last MOT they advised me that the suspension hoses on the lift system, the ferrules were corroded, so they quoted me £600 to do it. So I've actually got the hoses, they're genuine ones. And I'm going to do that in the new year. Only problem might be is bleeding the system, but I'm going to give it a go. It's an electric pump in the boot, shouldn't be too difficult, so we'll see how we go. But it's I've used it this year a little bit, the F12. It's been beautiful. So it's had a service, which was, I think, a bit over £1,200 MOT, so about £1,300. But it will need next year 2 rear tyres, the same as a Portofino, unfortunately. So we've done a bit of mileage in the Portofino this year because we went to Italy, and it was absolutely perfect. It's had the normal services, but they're still under warranty, so they haven't cost me anything, so it's just an MOT. I did buy the bip and goes for the tolls in France and Italy and Switzerland. But apart from that, that's all it's cost me really. And that will need some back tyres as well. I was going to change over to Michelin on both of the cars, but apparently they've got Pirellis on it, and apparently the new Pirellis are very good, so I might just stick with Pirellis for next year. But because then there's the insurance as well. I've got a collector's policy for 7 vehicles, I did get it down a little bit this year. I got it down about £100, but it was still 3,000, nearly £3,200 for the bikes, the cars, and my other vehicles. So we have a grand total of £6,600. Keep that camera straight, dear. Don't shake that camera. So it's not too terrible, but if it wasn't for spending so much on the Veloset, it would have been obviously that much less. But saying that, next year I do have to get some tyres, and I know the F12 is up for a big service, which is going to be £2,500. So, but it's got to be done. I'd like to do it myself, but I need the stamp in the book from. If it wasn't for that, I'd probably do it myself. So there we are. So that's how much it's cost me this last year. It's not too terrible. Oh, also the trackers are in that price as well. I did change the trackers. They was a nav track, the Ferrari ones, and they was getting a bit expensive. I think they was about £315 at the time each. So I actually changed them to the Vodafone, which they use their system anyway, and they are £173 each car, so that's less than half of the two cars, and it's supposed to be a more modern, a better system, so that saved me a bit there. So I think that's all. Oh, the tax as well on the car as well. The Portofino has actually come down. That's I think that was about £480 for the year. It wasn't a lot different for 6 months, so I've kept this taxed all year round. I've only taxed the F12 for 6 months, as I don't use it in the winter. So that's not too bad. The Portofino come down because it's just over 5 years old now, so the tax has dropped a bit because they do add a bit for cars. I think it's valued over £40,000 when they do. So there we are. That's how much I've spent this year on my cars and bikes, and it's been worth every penny. Even if I say so myself. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.